Come on in. I'm going to show you the 5 most famous features that you want on a new sewing machine. Right here, this M6 is the lowest price to be able to get a 14-inch throat. But more than that, it is the heaviest duty machine on the market. I'm taking some heavy denim canvas just to make you see. I'll show you all the features in a minute. Now watch this. Feel the machine, hear the machine. Can you feel that power? That's 8 layers of denim. Now, how awesome. Cut the threads. Let me tell you why it sews every piece of fabric you put underneath it to perfection. So I'm a sewer that does a lot of variety of things. I might do some lightweight upholstery. I might do curtains, which I just did on this machine. And what I want to show you is the most wonderful feature that you need to get when you buy a new machine. First of all, this has got 5 feed dogs on the machine. See them all back there. Now look at the 2 front ones. Do you remember how you start off and you pucker, or you end and you pucker when you reverse? Never, ever, ever again. So now what happened is they have developed this feed, which is right here, that has got matching feed dogs underneath here. So I got 3 feed dogs in the back to match the 3 feed dogs here and here. Now it's real important that now when you sew, and I'm able to sew any weight of fabric from the heaviest, but I can also do the lightest weight silk. So that if you're sewing something and you're quilting, and how many times if you came off, 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch difference, never, ever, ever will you have that issue again as long as you have an AcuFeed machine. There's nothing that beats it out here in the market. That seems to be my most important thing for me and my sewing. But I do everything from sewing to curtains to home deck to whatever I decide to want to do. It's the heaviest duty machine. It's built like the old machines back in our grandma's days. Now, the AcuFeed's the #1 thing. #2, I really like the big opening. This is a 14-inch opening. So if you've done free motion quilting and you've done piecing and you put the bags through, you know how valuable that opening is. Look at the lights. I wish you could see better, but it's an LED light and it's just spectacular. Now, why am I so hooked on this AcuFeed system? But I have to have the heavy duty too, okay? Janome's done it. How many of you have tried foam? It's called soft and stable, but let me tell you the value of it. So this is just a tote bag that we've made for years. It's very, very simple to do. And all you're doing, you're going across the bottom by mitering this. You've done this, okay? And you can just slip that right across over there. But when we get to the foam, and the foam is what makes, look at this bag. How perfected does that bag look? Look at the stitching on that bag. Now, when you come across here and you're trying to go through the foam and the double handles, it's a lot. Let me show you the inside. This is very, very common now because it is all on your machine. All you're doing is doing some straight stitching down. It's nothing you can't make. The advantage of doing this is the products we have to enhance the work we've done forever has gone crazy in the last 2 years of purse making. So you go to buy Annie's and you're going to see all these gorgeous purses, all these gorgeous things you can make, okay? They're not hard to make. We've made them, like my tote bag that isn't got anything in it. But when you get down here and you're going through these layers, it gets tough. When you hit right here and you're going through my vinyl, couple layers there, couple layers here, couple layers here, a Janome M6 will walk over it. Walk over it like it's butter. And that's what I like. I like to go slow. Some points I'm not a speed demon. Other points I'm definitely a speed demon. But I can go slow and still have the power. And that's what most machines don't have. So making a simple tote bag like this, now look how much nicer that looks than the one I showed you previously, that it's just a plain bag. There's nothing exciting about it. I did it because I wanted you to see what the foam does. It holds the body of the bag. These are just decorative stitches. That's not what I'm really showing you, but you got a lot of cool things that you can do with the machine. Even these little, which are so popular, they're called jelly roll rugs, and you're making them out of a table runner like it. But let me tell you, going through some of this stuff, you're very happy when you have a machine that's going to go through it and you want to be able to do that. I want you to consider an M6 by Janome. Couple more quick things. Quilting, you have a 9mm width. That means it's a distance from here to here. There's not many sewing machines that can do gorgeous decorative work that is as wide as that. Most machines are 7mm. The Janome is 9 at this price point. Let me tell you some of our favorite features everyone loves. First thing we want to do is go to the lock over here. Watch this. Ease is look at that lock button. Well, guess what that did? Watch down here on the plate now, and I just push a button and the pop is going to pop off. There's no excuse for you not to keep your machine clean, but that is just something that is absolutely heaven. That has always been a pain for us sewers. So I really like that feature. They did a good job giving us that. It's got 450 stitches in the machine. That's really not what I'm after right now to be able to show you. That is fun. And I got all the classes to be able to teach you all the different stitches on your machine. Now, one thing that's cool is I'm going to take this t-shirt right here and I'm going to push the button. If I want to do anything from rolled hems to knits, it will tell me exactly what presser foot to do, exactly how to do it, set your machine up for you. Now you say, oh, why do I need that? Wait till you get into free motion and you want a patchwork or sashiko or ruler work or free motion. You have those available to you that easily. So I'm going to go back to the home screen and it's going to know that I have my AcuFeed on, but you can see 450 stitches are all built into the machine. But guess what? I have all the classes to teach you what all this stuff is about. And if you think these quilting stitches aren't cool, you don't know what to do with them yet. So we're going to teach you. But you're buying this machine because you want the heaviest duty machine on the market with a 14-inch throat at the very lowest price. That's what this is about. I wouldn't give up my throat space. I wouldn't give up my AcuFeed. Whatever your price range is, the AcuFeed is the way to go. If you are considering a new machine, the number one decision you have is if you want a powerful, heavy-duty machine. I know you've gone through denim and I know you've done that. So that's my most important feature to me personally. I love the 14-inch opening. I love the lighting. The AcuFeed is a must on your purchase. There is, if you do the purses and you do a wide variety of sewing, some people only quilt, only straight stitch quilting. You'd use the AcuFeed with a 1/4-inch foot at the same time. Now let me make sure I said that. You got a 1/4-inch foot is now available. It's an extra 20 bucks or something to add to your AcuFeed. So when I take this off, I could have put a 1/4-inch foot on there. Just all the classes on how to operate all these stitches are all available to you for free. You will learn what they're all about. Now, the other features, just to go over again, the 14-inch opening, the lightness, the power are my job. What I also would make sure you consider okay, what else I would consider, let's go back to a plain straight stitch, sorry. Okay. Okay, what else I'm doing is I want to use my pivot method so that I can, watch this one. A pivot, whenever I stop, the presser foot lifts up on its own. So I can move around. Watch it, it's gonna lift up on its own. Now what the joy of that is you got precision and it's just lifting. How easy is that? On your machine, you'd be turning the needle down, you'd be lifting the presser foot up. It's all keeping your hands right here. You think that's not wonderful for free motion? It's fabulous. Now, so pivot method, this is my favorite function of a whole machine, is that I'm gonna sew along. I can reverse just like you would want to, and I can cut the threads. Push the right button, I can cut the threads. Okay, see how it lifted it up? Now watch this. Look underneath. Look how it buried the threads. Cut them off and buried it for me. But look how clean. Isn't that awesome? So now I'm just going to put it back in, put my presser foot down, and I want to reverse, or further, I want to knot. This is the most wonderful thing they've ever created. So instead of reversing, I push a button, it knots. I'm going to cut the threads. It's going to lift up the presser foot, and I am done. So whether I reverse, as I did here, or I do a knot, you're going to do your free motion, and it's all going to be at the bottom where all you have to do is trim it. No pulling the threads from the top, pull it to the bottom and tie it. No way, no way. All the decorative stitches, there's tons of them. I think there's 400 and some that are all built into it. Obviously, the best buttonholes in every quilt stitch imaginable. In our classes, we'll teach you how to do chenille, bobbin work, fringe work, couching. We will teach you all of that because that's what these machines do. You can do bobbin work. Bobbin work means put yarn in your bobbin and you stitch upside down. It's fun, but on a machine of this caliber, it's very, very easy. You can use any weight thread from very fine to very heavy because of the quality of the sewing machine. I could go on and on and on for hours. I could keep telling you all the new things that are out here on it. I will sum it up as this. If you want a powerhouse sewing machine to be able to go through all the stuff you're doing now with ease, you want the AcuFeed, but you want the 14-inch opening with the lighting, this may be the machine for you. It's very, very affordable when you look out here as to what a 14-inch opening is going to get you. And you can also put it on a little Gracie frame. So many of my gals set this up for free motion and put it on a frame, the Rebel and the Breeze, and they do their free motion. You don't need it, but you can. So you basically have a long arm, but it will also come with a big extension table to go around this. So the extension table is included for the next short time. You got the AcuFeed, does not come with it. We are including it because I can't stand you not having it. And that's the honest to God truth. It is the greatest thing they ever, ever, ever invented. So to think about it, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. I can put one of my staff or myself. I'll be glad to talk to you on the phone and help you figure out what's the best machine for you. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe so you won't miss future tutorials. For more help, visit sewitonline.com. Join our little community and keep making beautiful things. Bye for now. Happy sewing.